I will now be giving a demonstration of the code written for the gradient projection. The gradient projection algorithm is written in this function, and it follows every step of the algorithm, including calculating the distance parameter, the direction of movement, and the solution at every iteration. So first we have a test case of two users. The matrix R is the correlation matrix between the two users, and Y is the output of the matched filter. The values given to these parameters are on the assumption that the optimal solution lies inside the constraint edges. So when we run this code, we see that we get an alpha value of 1.998. The final value is as shown, and this exactly matches the optimal solution that is calculated according to the AMPL technique. So it shows that this process is equally accurate as the existing techniques. Now we try and change the parameters so that we have an optimal solution that lies on the constraint edges. So if we run this code, we find that the distance alpha k has reduced since the optimal solution lies on the constraint edges, and the value is exactly the same as that of the optimal solution. So basically these two codes show that convergence is occurring, and it is occurring accurately. So the second case was a case for 50 users in a CDMA system. The parameters were generated using random integers. So every time this code runs, it gives a different output. So when we run this code, we see that we get an endpoint, we get alpha values for every parameter like this, and it converges at an endpoint of 34. So it shows that it takes 34 iterations only to reach convergence using this code. There are a lot of developments being performed in the multi-user detection arena. One is the use of linear detectors, which does not involve any matrix computation or any matrix inputs at all. This not only makes the algorithm easier to implement, but also ensures that any complicated geometry situations that arise can be simply understood. And second is the development of adaptive multi-user technology. These technologies do not even require the R input or the correlation matrix input. They adapt to the incoming signal as it arrives and decode and demodulate as required. I would like to thank Dr. Dapeng Wu for giving us the opportunity to perform a project on such topics, and for all his constant inspiration and encouragement, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.